back to the beginning. Let's adjust the lighting, illuminate the whole thing. We're a captive audience, taken by your brilliance, ruined for the glorious.
Raindrops rolling off my brim. Street lights got the pavement glistening. Touchdown, I'll fall into your arms, right where I belong, your everlasting arms. Where would I be without you? Without you, I'd be packing my bags where I need to stay. I'd be chasing every breeze that blows my way. I'd be building my kingdom just to watch it fade away. It's true, that's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't know where I'd be without you. Without you. Flashback, step into the scene. There's you, and there's very differently. Touchdown, you had me at believe. You had me at believe again. And where would I be without you? Without you, I'd be packing my bags where I need to stay. I'd be chasing every breeze that blows my way. I'd be building my kingdom just to watch it fade away. It's true, that's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't know where I'd be without you. You rescued me, now you are mine, I am yours. You rescued me, now I am yours forever. You saved me, remade me, where would I be? I'd be packing my bags where I need to stay. I'd be chasing every breeze that blows my way. I'd be building my kingdom just to watch it fade away. It's true, I'd be packing my bags where I need to stay. I'd be chasing every breeze that blows my way. I'd be building my kingdom just to watch it fade away. It's true, that's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't know where I'd be without you.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Carey. I'm just playing with my friends, but I took a break with playing for my friends, and I helped at chapel. Same with my sisters. Hope you enjoy.
All right, Maggie Ann. Is this a fun pool party?
Yeah.
It's as fun as it was on your birthday?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not more fun? Because I feel like this is more fun because now we've got everybody. Maggie Ann, do you want to hear a fun story?
Yeah.
Before you were born, I prayed and prayed to God a lot so that I could have a baby sister like you. High five. It's a really fun story from the Bible because prayer is an important thing. Scott, now I'm going to drag you into it because you can have talks of sentences. Do you have any like stories that you know about that involve prayer?
Maybe.
Like what? Like I know there are some in the Bible. Like there's that one that has the same. The woman had the same name as Aunt Hannah. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You remember it?
Yeah. Her name was
Yeah.
Hannah. She went to the church because she was trying to have a baby for a long time, but she couldn't. And then she went to the church and she prayed to God for like a long time. And then she finally got a baby.
Wow, that sounds really good. Like, what did she do with the baby? Like, did she like grow it up?
The baby's name was Samuel, and she.
Lots of S names in the Bible.
He grew up in the church with the person named Eli.
Hold on. So she prayed to God for a baby, and then as soon as she got a baby, she gave it back to God?
Yeah. She was praying and saying, "I will give this baby to you, God."
Whoa. And then, like, she did it. And then God gave it to her, and then she did it.
She just did it!
Nice, you. That's right. Like your shoes. Well, not your shoes, but those are just regular shoes. Still having a good birthday party, Maggie Ann?
Yep.
Because you're 6!
Yeah.
I'm not giving her to the church. No, she's staying in this house. In
Well,
their
I might give her
beautiful
to the
housey.
church.
Bye.
Cut out.
Ah!
No, don't you dare!
I almost pushed you.
And this is why sisters are fun. No! I saw it.
Is that good, Ma? Are we done? What more do we need?
Mother!
Did you pray to God to get saved?
Yes!
God answered his prayer! Yay! Now what?
I just did it!
Go out.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back to chapel. I hope you enjoyed that silly little video with Maggie Ann and Amanda and Scott talking in the backyard at the Carey house. We are at April 22nd now, and I just wanted to share a little bit more with you guys this week in chapel. As I told y'all last week, it was Maggie Ann's birthday, and so many of you sent us sweet cards encouraging her and telling her happy birthday, and that was so thoughtful of you. That was so kind. So I just wanted to take a second to say thank you to those of you that did that. Maggie Ann got that pool for her birthday, and it's been a lot of fun these last few days with her spending time in that, and we've been able to enjoy this beautiful outside weather, and it's helped me to see that we like talking together as a family. When we walk away from our technology, nobody's playing video games out here, and nobody is on their computers and all that kind of stuff. We're just sitting and talking to each other, which has been really nice. And it made me think a lot about prayer, because sometimes I think of prayer like of having this thing, like you have to get the words right, and it has to be done in this very specific way. And what I've seen as my family's just been hanging out here in this blow-up pool in our backyard is just people that love each other just talking together. So everybody's getting to know each other a little bit better and just slowing down and having some conversations, and sometimes they don't really mean anything. Sometimes it's us just kind of talking about each other or splashing each other with water or whatever else, but it's people coming together just to talk and just to hang out. Mr. Mark, a lot of you guys at the Mount Pleasant campus know Mr. Mark is he's our history teacher for middle school and high school, and he teaches 6th grade math, and he's a lot of fun, but he pops into mine and Mr. Lathan's office often. Like he'll just throughout the day just pop in, and he'll just be like going on about an idea he has or a thought he had, or it's usually kind of random things. He very rarely is ever like, we need to have a meeting and then we sit down and we have all of these things prepared that we're gonna say. He just kind of like pops in and we have these conversations. And so that's kind of like what prayer is a lot of time, where it's just kind of talking to God. And it doesn't have to be like all the words just being just so. It can just be like conversations with friends. So there's a Bible verse that says pray without ceasing. And man, if you do something without ceasing, that means you do it all the time. Kind of like breathing. I breathe without ceasing. I breathe all the time. And you do too. We just breathe without ever stopping. And so like you can hold your breath for a second, but you can't do it for too long, for goodness sake. And so it's like if I'm going to do something without ceasing, that means I'm going to do it like that. And I don't think that God's really actually meaning every single minute of every day you need to be praying. But I do think he just kind of means like just be in relationship with me all the time, no matter what's going on. So I want to encourage you guys that even in this season, when it's kind of hard because, you know, we're out of our normal routine and all of that sort of a thing, just remember that all it takes to pray is just to talk to God. And like any good relationship, give him an opportunity just to talk back to you. Sometimes I just like to be still and quiet and just think and let God just kind of visit my thoughts. And so sometimes when I have an idea that I know probably didn't come from my brain, I think that's probably God talking to me. And so sometimes I'll think about a scripture, or sometimes I'll just think about just kind of slowing down. This morning I had some quiet time and I was talking to God, and I just started just being really still. And then I felt like God was like reminding me that I hadn't really been still a lot the last few days with Maggie's birthday, and we've just had a lot of little things going on. So I feel like I've been going, even though it's been in my house. But I've been busy the last couple of days. And I feel like this morning God was just like, I just want you to just kind of be still and just breathe a little bit. So I did, and I just kind of I took some time to just kind of like find some peace in what I was doing. And that's why I'm wearing this big silly hat today and sitting outside in this beautiful sun, because sometimes it's important just to kind of slow down and just kind of be. So I just want to encourage you guys that that's all that, like in those moments, we can invite God into all of those places by praying. And that means just talking to him, letting him talk back to us, be in communication with him. Don't feel like, sometimes when we ask one of our kids to pray at the dinner table, they get kind of nervous and they're like, oh, I don't know what to say. Don't feel like you have to say all the right things when it comes to praying. Praying is just like my family, sitting there by that silly blow-up pool and just enjoying each other's company. It's the same thing when we talk about prayer, we talk about spending time with God and talking with him. The Bible gives us an example about prayer. And so if sometimes you just really don't know what to pray, you can find the Lord's Prayer in the Bible and you can read it, and that can be your prayer. But it's basically just kind of saying, God, I recognize you. I thank you for all that you've done in my life. And then I want you to help provide for my family. You provide for us. And God, I just ask that you continue to provide for us. So it's just simple stuff like that. It's not about being perfect. It's not about saying all the perfect right words. It's just about being in communication, being in a relationship with somebody who loves us really well. And the truth is, nobody loves us as well as God does. He's just really, really good at it. So I hope that encourages you guys today. I hope that you'll spend some time praying and just spending time with God. And remember that he's always available to you. He loves you. He wants to be an active part of your life. He wants to get to know you more, and he wants you to get to know him more. And that's what community is all about. That's what relationships are all about. So spend some time this week thinking about that. Please feel free to email me and share any testimonies that you have if God's doing anything great in your life, or if you have something you want me to pray for you about. I would be honored to pray for you guys. So feel free to email me and let me know about that. I love you so, so big, and I cannot wait to hug your necks again and when we get to come back to the buildings eventually. But I love you. And
Got the piggy glyphs. Without you. Touchdown.
Hello everybody, Miss Hannah here. I miss you guys so much. You guys, I think I found all the missing toilet paper. It's been above my head on Snapchat the whole time. So feel free, grab some glitter toilet paper. I miss you guys. I love you. I hope you are having an excellent Wednesday. Enjoy this chapel time and just know that I really miss you and I love you. Bye.